Hi there, my name is Caroline, and welcome to another episode of Friday Sews. It's a super late Friday Sews, but Friday Sews on a Sunday. I've been, like everyone else, been busy, but I just finished watching my favorite team lose. So the Washington Commanders just lost to the Battle of the Beltways, our neighbor, the Ravens, and it was kind of, but we fought, and it's good. It was a good game. My son and we watch it together because my husband's at work, and my son gets really disappointed. But this year it's been better, and we have a good quarterback, and we're doing well. I hope. It's a game. Anyway, it's not about football. Welcome to Friday Sews. I am here to talk about a little bit of my makes that I did this past week, a little bit of my future plans, a little bit of life, and that's about it. But I thank you for coming back again to watch my video. So what did I make last week? Last week I showed you an unfinished Love Notions Bandcamp shirt. I finished it, yay. It's this right here. I think it turned out so well. I remember telling you last week that it was a disaster with the sleeves, especially the cuffs. I did not mark the plackets correctly, and so I did it completely wrong. I sewed the plackets in the wrong place. Luckily, my fabric was from Fabric Mart Fabrics, and when I go to Fabric Mart Fabrics, I always get a little bit extra because the prices are so reasonable. So I was able to cut out the sleeves again and the placket again and do it. So I learned a whole lot of new things. The placket is a beauty, and I learned how to, I'm not good at two things that I'm learning is shirts, which I love to wear shirts, but I don't make enough of them. I want to be able to just whiz up a shirt at some point. So practice makes perfect. So this is, I think I made before the Cashmerette Vernon. That was also a learning experience. But this is the Bandcamp. It was really good. I mean, I loved making this shirt. Loved everything about it. It's a perfect fit. I will be wearing it to work on Tuesday with a pair of slacks and a cardigan. The next make is the Love Notions. What is it? The Love Notions. Here you go. The boyfriend cardigan. I love this one. I've made it before, but if you've seen my past video, last week's video, I've been, on this getting healthier journey is what I call it. So I've been have to almost make things 2-3 sizes down from what I've been used to making 4 or 5 months ago. So I made this, the Love Notions boyfriend cardigan, to go with this because they said that Tuesday is going to be a cold day, chillier day. So let me put this on. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this right on camera, but anyway, I thought this would go well for a chilly morning. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should put the collar out or not. Yeah, the collar out, correct. That is my make for this week. The Love Notions Bandcamp shirt and the Love Notions boyfriend cardi to go together with a pair of slacks. I do not have good fitting slacks. I've been all the slacks that I bought are just, I had to donate. They were just almost falling off of me. And then I went to, I usually buy them. I find good deals in Costco. I used to buy an XXL. Then now I went to an XL. That was too big. Then I went to a large. I think yesterday I went to Target and I found one. that was a large. It's just almost there. So I will be wearing that. So I thought a brown, I bought a brown, like a chocolate colored slacks to go with this outfit. Or, I don't know, chocolate or black. One of those. But I think chocolate would really go well with it. So that's what I'm going to wear. So that's the Love Notions Bandcamp and the Love Notions Boyfriend Cardi. So this is this fabric that I got here for this knit is so cozy, so comfy, super soft, and kind of thick for it. It's a sweater knit, but it's thick. So I don't think I will need a jacket for the fall if I wear this. And it's just from car to garage, right? So from home to car to garage and then back. So it's not so much of outdoor. I leave very early in the morning because of the traffic in DC. I try to leave between 5:30 a.m. and 5:40, so it's pretty cold at that time. So yeah, a sweater will make it work for the fall. So the next thing, I remember talking to you all last week about plans of making cardigans because I need them. So I showed you that I had the pattern Emporium Coupa Cardi. Pattern Emporium Coupa Cardi. So I cut out two. There's 3 lengths of it. So I cut out the long and the hip length. And this was from my stash that I had, fabric stash. So I cut out the hip length out of this sweater knit that I bought last year at Joann's. So I'm going to make the Coupa Cardi. I think this is the hip length. And then I have in the same fabric, I purchased in this same fabric, if I can get it out, in the same sweater knit. It's a navy. I thought this is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Also, I'm going to make, this is the long length that I'm going to make. So I thought, you know, I'll get 2 Coupa Cardis, a hip length and a long length. What I liked about this Cardi as versus the Boyfriend Cardi, I wanted to make something fast for Tuesday. So I already sewn this a million times. So at least 2-3 times. So I knew I would get it done fast. The Coupa Cardi is a little different. It has cuffs. It has a band at the end and the bottom. And that's, I think, the only difference between the two. With this Boyfriend Cardi, I think it comes also with a hood, and I don't do hood. I'll just sweat the whole time. So I cut 2 Coupa Cardis. Now, I told you that I want to learn how to make slacks. So I decided that I would be on a journey to perfecting or to learning how to make pants for myself. I'm not going to go to jeans right now. I'm not a big jeans person, but I like ponte slacks. I like just slacks. So my number one top thing to wear at work is our dresses. But I thought, let me try into making slacks. So, you know, Love Notions had a 40% off sale last week. I own every Love Notions pattern. So, but they had a course on making the duet trousers. So before I got sick, in May, I cut out the duet trousers, and I had to cut it at that time. My measurements fit into a size 28. But now with all that has happened with me, I cut out a size 16, and I bought the course. And I'm going to take it slow and step by step. And I cut it out of a fabric that I had purchased at Joann's. It was a suiting fabric. Let me show you. It's this suiting fabric. And that was the lining that I had cut out for the inside. But this suiting fabric, I thought I would do try and make the pants. It's going to be a variable, what is it, a muslin. I'm going to do that because I'm going to learn. Maybe I need to size up, maybe I need to size down, I don't know. But I am going to, I cut it out based on my finished garment measurements, based on the finished garment measurements. I'm going to follow the video, the tutorial. Love Notions had a 40% off sale, like I said before, so I got the tutorial, the video for, I want to say below $15 or something like that, $15 to $17. Very beautiful course, so I'm going to do that with this. Those are my plans for the week. Tomorrow is a holiday. I think it's Columbus Day tomorrow, so I'm going to start sewing the duet trousers tonight, and if I can finish it by Tuesday and tomorrow I'm going to wear it. If it fits well, I'll wear it with this set to work. So I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday and I found something. So behind me is this white portion of the wall. This room in the basement used to be my husband and my son and my daughter. This was their entertainment room. This was their, they came down to watch their football games and they came down to watch movies, but they've shifted upstairs and I'm too lazy to paint it just in case they decide to watch, for some reason, a game again. I don't think that's going to happen, but this room is now mine. I'm too lazy to paint it. So I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday and I found these tiles, this cork tiles here. So I got 2 sets. So they're, I think, yeah, they're 4. It's a 4-pack. So I got 2 8. So I thought behind me I would stick these cork tiles in blocks and put my inspiration patterns. There are always patterns that come to me that I say, oh, I want to make this up next week. And then something newer, shinier comes along and I want to do that. And then I forget what I want to do. So I want to keep up an inspiration sort of board. I don't know if that's called an inspiration, but a board, but something that I'm going to look and say, oh my gosh, I want to make that. I wanted to make that. So that is what I'm going to do hopefully tomorrow. Also, my beloved printer broke. And if you're a sewist, you know, can't live without my printer because I'm all about PDF. So I don't know if you all have a favorite pattern company, but I do. I am in no way affiliated with the company or anything. But I like it, I love it because it fits me like a glove. And I keep saying this in every video. But I realized when Love Notions had their 40% sale, I have all their patterns, except for their children's patterns because I don't have young kids. I have all their patterns. So I'm thinking of sitting down and writing all the patterns down, or maybe I'll export it to Excel and make a list. And I want to make every Love Notions patterns. I'm not going to put a deadline to it. I just want to go through each one because they're all so good. And I want to also, yesterday I took measurements of my husband and my son because my daughter likes to sew her own stuff, to make the men's Bandcamp shirt for my husband, to start out with my husband, because he loves when I sew for him and I seldom sew for him. So that's actually one of my, not a short-term goal, it's a long-term goal. Maybe by the end of 2025, maybe, I'd like to make all the Love Notions patterns and be current. And also stitch up more of the itch to stitch patterns, kind of like a long-term goal. I don't know why I'm making long-term goals now, but it's okay to have those dreams and, wishes, I guess. As far as personal life, nothing much going on. I'm just being a mother, a wife, a believer, and going to work 2 times a week. Nothing much. Oh yeah, we lost our kitty a couple of weeks ago. Our angel. His name was Gizmo, and we called him Gizzy. he had a seizure at home. We were all watching television, and he liked to sit on the back of the couch, you know, the head of the recliner. And we were just sitting, and then all of a sudden, he just like took off in air and just flipped on the floor and started flipping. And my daughter jumped immediately, like went, and she's like, "Oh, mommy!" She instantly knew he's having a seizure, and then, you know, she put a blanket around him and held him tight, and we took him to the vets, and they said that he was breathing with every muscle he could. He was a young baby, not that young. Gizzy was 13 years old. We adopted him as a kitten, and the vet said it was just so heartbreaking. It's been 2 weeks since he passed away, and I keep every corner I go to in the house, I'm like, Gizzy, 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 sweetheart. You know, I'm thinking, oh, he's going to be in this corner. He's going to sit on the couch. And I think my daughter is having a harder time than I am. And when I feed the cats, I instantly want to call out his name. I just love my kitty so much, and I miss Gizzy so much. He was with me through everything, every chemo, every family thing. He used to ride with my children in the car to school. My husband used to take him for a short ride in the car, and he would just sit there and wait for the kids to come home. Just the best cat, and I love my cats. I love Gizzy, and I miss him so dearly. But that's what's going on in my personal life. I want to thank you all for coming back and watching this video. And before I go, I would like to tell you all that I hope your week is blessed, and that your week is prosperous, and that your week is productive in sowing and your own lives. And before I go, here's a Bible verse. It's found in Proverbs 16:9. It's a beautiful verse for the week. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. May this be our prayer for this week, to trust in the Lord. God bless you all, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.